Film piracy is often regarded as a crime, a theft of the copyright owner's legitimate income. This is mostly true in a normal healthy film market. However, in contemporary Chinese film market, film piracy becomes a weapon to counteract the state's strict censorship and provides an alternative film distribution channel. Without a proper content rating system, the public release permit of any film is regulated by the publicity department of the state. Censorship rules are very comprehensive and vague. Many directors find it hard to follow. According to audiovisual product management regulations, 6 general categories are forbidden. There's no explanation of what national solidarity means or what images are considered as obscenity. Provision is a broad term, and the authority do not need to provide a justification for banning a film. The censoring body want to exert total control of the public release of films, so any films that do not satisfy their needs are hard to disseminate. Many independent filmmakers who are dealing with issues of social reality struggle to distribute their films in legitimate ways. Piracy now in China relies on peer-to-peer file sharing, which is a decentralized technology, so the authority can't censor the content easily. A survey by Li found that among the Chinese cinephiles she interviewed, 74% claims watch pirated films because of variety of selections and quality. The legitimate film market is dominated by propaganda and blockbuster films. Piracy becomes an alternative space for the circulation and consumption of film. Interestingly, filmmakers in China even self-pirate in order to distribute their works. Recently, a documentary director sends the link to download his movie to anyone who shows an interest of the film on a social media platform. For documentary filmmakers, they acknowledge the fact that piracy will decrease their income. They're still willing to distribute pirated films because they want their works to reach a wider audience. For some, they seem to believe that the mission of filmmaking is not about profit, it's about provoking public awareness on social issues. In addition, even films past the censorship and get public release license, there's a significant issue: revision. Some films that are available through legitimate online streaming services are censored version of the original one. Chinese tech giant Tencent Video owns the copyright of Richard Linklater's Before Midnight. The film's running time on Tencent Video is 1 hour 25 minutes, but the film's actual length is 1 hour 49 minutes. I found someone who has watched both versions, and she told me that the censored version cuts all scenes related with sexual activity, even when they kiss on the street. She claims that the censored version looks incoherent and destroys a complete viewing experience. Also, it might be hard to just cut scenes from a movie sometimes, and the censoring body come up with creative ways to show films. In the Chinese theatrical release of Shape of Water, in a scene when the actress shows her naked body, a shadow is added on the actress's back. It almost looks like she wears a black dress. The authority also changed the film's frames or used the other ways to distort the original image in order to avoid any nudity on screen. It is not hard to understand why people pirate media. Piracy is a weapon against censorship. It is an alternative distribution channel that escapes the tight cultural control. It also brings opportunities for moviegoers to search for the authentic text to gain a sense of control on media consumption. We have seen how the state controls the import of foreign media content. A major distributor of pirated foreign films in China is subtitle translators, who work individually or form subtitle groups to translate the non-Chinese subtitles and disseminate the subtitle version freely on the internet. The activity is often seen as fan subtitling. Their motive is to share the content they love with other fans, and because their practices are not constrained by any official subtitling companies, they use abusive subtitling to manipulate and create meanings of the text so that the audience can have an in-depth viewing experience. The fan translators write annotations of specific terms that might confuse the viewers, and they add explanatory notes to help people understand the text. Also, the translators insert translations on details of the original text, and they are designed to comply with the original source so it looks fluent. Sometimes they add culture-specific background information in the endings credits to help the audience comprehend the content. The fan subtitling practice is important in the piracy market, in contrast with the authorities' efforts to cut the original text, which undermines the viewing experience. The fan translators work to bring a complete and coherent experience. In conclusion, this video shows the dynamics of film piracy in China. While the state tries to manipulate the legitimate release of movies, we see how the filmmakers and subtitle translators use piracy as a distribution channel to disseminate movies, to create an alternative public space for media consumption.